Welcome everyone to the beautiful Mid-Ohio. We're at here for the 9th week of the 2020 Season 3 iRacing Spec Racer Ford Challenge, the weekly strength of field race. It's currently 0:45 a.m. GMT, which is timing 50, which is 8:50 US Eastern. And now we have Foreign Arabia, the number 2 car, starting his first qualifying lap. And the strength of field of today will be 3.0K, slightly lower than weeks before because we are missing some heavy hitters. But we do have David Gaspers here with us today. Let's see if has he started doing lap yet. Whoops. Yep, there he is. It's just exiting the last turn. He's trying to get a good run into first turn. We'll introduce the track a little bit. And here he comes for his first flying lap across the start-finish line. And will be a fast lap for turn 1. It's just a left and hit the gas again on apex. You stay on 4th gear all the way. I think that's a slight lift from David. Now a short straightaway into the second turn, the keyhole. Here David shift down once. And now we're onto the back straightaway. Yeah, according to Wikipedia and Racing Circus, they seem to do rolling starts on the back straightaway, but it is not simulated in iRacing. Now into turn 3, a heavy braking zone into the S's, the twitchy parts. That's turn 4. It's pretty tricky here. All turns have a slight bit of elevation change, and like for example, this turn is blind. You have to be very familiar with the track to precisely know where you are going. It's a little bit hard to spot a reference point, as David just went a little bit wide. That's 1x. I think that will cancel his lap. And now into the last part, long right, followed by a 90-degree left. I think, yep, David is going wide again to get ready for his second flying lap. And alright, I need to move my overlays a little bit. I'm trying to get used to these fancy stuff. Currently we have Daniel Sandro on the pole in the number 5. The car numbers are assigned by their iRating from the highest to lowest. So David Gaspers do have the highest iRating in the field. So our current pole setter, the number 5 Fox Speed car. And he have the number 51 on his rear bumper because that's his usual racing number in the Weekend Warriors League. And he has been just overtaken by Foreign Arabian in the that'll be the number 2 car. The Jaguar XJR9 themed. It's usually running as the 042, but yep, he's number 2 today. Say Foreign is really quick, has been really quick in these couple of weeks. I mean, I'm rather new to the community, but I have never seen him before racing these cars. Yep, now David Gaspers has taken the pole. With 2 minutes to go, I think there might be still some other drivers That'll be the 4 of Andres Bertoni from Argentina. The Mafia racing team with a couple other guys, Durelli, Crosa, also. He is currently sitting 5th with 1:38.2. I will be 0.6 seconds off pole. He's finishing his second lap now. Let's see if he's gonna improve his lap time. Indeed, it is a 1:37.3. That will beat Gasper's to pole position by wow, that's a really small margin. That's 1/100th of a second.
Thanks, John.
Yep, that's. I think let's see, is there still anyone else running? That's Chris Murakami in the 8. It's usually the 01. Still probably running some practice lap. We have half a minute left. I don't think he will finish it this lap. That's Antonio Reyes, currently sitting 7th. Of the number 13 car. So probably doing another practice lap as well. So number 10 Justin Hall, my championship rival, starting 10th. The Team Hughes car. So yep, I think everyone has finished their lap. So I guess I'll go. So yep, we have a 2-minute gridding time now. I'm trying my best. Stuttering a little. Sometimes I just run out of words on what to say. So let's go grid. On pole we have the number 4 of Andres Bertoni, 1:37.3. And in number 2 we have Mr. Nordschleifer, David Gaspers. In 3rd position we have Florence Arabian, and Daniel Sadler will start on the outside of the 2nd row. On 3rd row we have Thomas Torp and Ed Doherty. Then on the 4th row we have Antonio Reyes, and it will be Jeff Jacobson starting outside of him. Chris Murakami in 9th, and Justin Hall.
8 to 9 races now.
And Justin Hall starting at 10th.
13.
Row 6 we have David Riley, who has not graded yet.
Extra week.
And Tim Hoa. Jerry McAreevy will start in 13th with Ohio native Jim McGill alongside him. Tom Gradwell from Down Under will starting 15th, and is Miro Karaski running off the grid, starting 16th. There is our pole sitter. He has gridded. We have 4K driver here on the grid today, with David almost 9K, and then we have a couple 3K drivers, and the lowest I rating will be Tim Horse, 2.2K. Yep, they are revving up the engine now. I think the green might drop pretty soon. And we are off. We are racing at Mid-Ohio. That's a great start from Bertoni. They are already single file with Thomas Torp and Sadro side by side into turn 1. Should pull to a further TV angle. That's too far away. Yep. And now we're into turn 2, and looks like David tries to make a move on Andres, but oh, that's Andres running a little bit wide, and David does get an overtake done, though it's not his intention. Now onto the back straightaway. It is a long run down into turn 3. There's going to be a lot of drafting going on, and that's Arabia on the outside of Bertoni. They're going too wide. It's like Bertoni was on the brakes a little earlier. That allows Arabian to win around the outside. Our pole sitter has lost it 2 positions by far. That's Torp having the overtake done on schedule for 4th. Yep, the field has single filed out, and we just exited the S's. That seems to be an off track from Arabian, also another off track from Doherty as well. Now they're into the last section. I don't think it has a name, and that will be David Gaspers already far ahead, and that is Justin Hall running off the track. Yep, a nice save indeed.
Yeah, I think.
And yep, David Gaspers already have a 1.3 second gap on Arabian. He's in a comfortable lead right now. I think that will be outside of the draft range, and Bertoni is gonna try to get his position back as well. So unless they work together, I think Gaspers is gonna walk away. If putting camera on most exciting will provide us some better camera work. That seems to be Antonio Reyes trying a move on at Doherty, but I think it didn't actually get it done. Yeah, I can see he tried to pull out of the draft just before the camera changing into another angle, and they're into the second Thunder Valley for the second time. Here they are still single fired out. That's Murakami tries to trot with Reyes a little bit. There is not much too wide action by far as I can see, and Gaspers is still gaining our Arabian. The gap is now 1.2 seconds. Yep, that's Murakami and Reyes going side by side as I try to look at the timing sheet. And Murakami does get an overtake done now into 7th. Now it's Justin Ho on the other side of Reyes, trying to get a move into the keyhole, but I don't think a move on the outside around such a tight corner will work. So Justin lifted a little bit and tucked back into the line. Now they are drafting on the backstretch. Justin still looking for a move, but Antonio Reyes still holds the inside lane. To turn 3, they are still side by side. See, yep, Reyes still has the position. I think Hall didn't get enough draft to have the extra speed into the turn. That's yeah, I think if a driver has enough draft on the back speed, if he has enough speed advantage, it is possible to make a move on the outside of turn 3. Yep, everyone still seems to be single filed out. There is not much going on in the lead as well. See, here anything in the back of the field? Not really. So I'll put the camera back onto the leaders as they just passed turn 1. So Bertoni is still on the back bumper of Arabian, unable to get a move done, and he also has some pressure from behind. Torp and Saddle still very close to them, and if we say Gaspers is the leader, then he does not belong to any pack. Then the first pack will be consist of the 2 of Arabian, the 4 of Bertoni, 7 of Torp, and the 5 of Saddle. They are side by side a little bit, but Bertoni has the outside. Bertoni does try to get a move here. I think they are still side by side in the S's. That will give Gaspers more advantage. can see that Bertoni tried to make a move on the outside there. They're into the Thunder Valley. They are still too wide. Arabian seem to have a little better exit speed compared to Bertoni. Now they are into the long left-hander, then into the long right-hander, and they are still side by side. That's a little bit tough from Bertoni to Arabian. That sends him a little bit wide. Now he is side by side with Torp. Yeah, it's fortunate that the contact was not very heavy. Otherwise, when you lose the balance of this car, it is very easy to lose it. And the time side by side with Arabia allowed caused Torp to lose a little bit of time. And that's Sergio taking the a little bit too wide there, but unable to get the move done. Now David Gaspers is already 3 seconds ahead of. That would be 4 seconds. No, never mind. That's 3 seconds ahead of Andres Bertoni. The original pole-sitter is struggling to keep up with the Mr. 9K. So I think it might not be the best qualifying from Gaspers. It is still a long train for the second now. The side-by-side action of the previous lap allowed Doherty and Murakami to gain a little bit of time on the first pack, and now it is a six-way battle for the second position. Oops, wrong button. And yep, it's Justin Hall, Antonio Reyes, and Jeff Jacobson currently in the second pack, a 3-car group. I think it will be a good idea to work together to catch the group in front, and that is Reyes tried to make a move on Hall, and the Hall ran a little bit wide on exit of the keyhole. I don't know why, but I think my standings is not working. It's showing up on my screen. It's a little bit annoying indeed. Move this down a little bit. Now let's move our camera further back, and that's Jerry McAreevy in the 3-car leading the third pack. I think he overtook David Riley for 11th. Jerry seems to struggle a little bit at Mid-Ohio today. Maybe he's just having a leisure Monday drive here. David Gaspers now he has a 4-second lead indeed now. And his last lap was 4/10 quicker than Bertoni. Yeah, we can barely see the second pack on this TV angle on the backstretch here. I think unless Gaspers make a mistake, it is going to be very hard to let the first group to catch back to him. Let's get some onboard here. Yep, there are 6 laps into the 16-lap race. Ah, I see. So if I close the standing on my screen, then it'll show up on the screen. Yeah, things aren't working too well here. Let me try to get this fixed. That's Thomas Corp on the outside of Arabian. It seems that it is a little bit hard to get a move down here. I mean, there's not much overtaking outside of the first lap here, I can see. Alright, we'll have the head-to-head app fixed. And special thanks to Race Labs making these fantastic string overlays. That's only way to the left. He might be trying to break the draft from Corp. They get onto the curve of the first turn a little bit. Oh, Arabia made a pass on Bertoni. I think I was busy fixing the string overlay, didn't notice that. And then that'll be Arabian up to second and Bertoni down to third. We also have Chris Murakami up to 6th position. Had a move on Ed Doherty. That's a little bit brake lockup from Murakami. He overshot the turn a little bit. That gave Ed Doherty a better run. Now they are side by side in the S's. And that will be Doherty up to 6th, Murakami down to 7th. Yeah, but I think Murakami is not done yet. He's still trying to get his position back, and that's Doherty too hot into the turn. Lasted a little bit in the middle of it. And that will be...
You need to behave, Chris. Antonio's catching up.
Murakami back into 6th. Doherty has something to say there. I didn't quite catch it.
Hey.
Yep, okay, here that's driver. One driver is using 2nd gear on the keyhole. Can hear the engine rev up a bit. Yep, let's move the camera back onto the leaders. We are 9 laps into the race. They're still struggling to get a move down here. Yeah, I feel this track is indeed a little bit hard for overtaking, even for side-by-side racing. Yep, it seems that Bertoni had a better exit than Arabian. The driver with the Senna helmet overtook the Jaguar themed car for the 2nd time of the race, isn't it? That's a bit tough from Arabian to Torp, and Sagil will sneak through the scrap and get the last position on podium. That's Antonio again going a little bit wide on the entry. It seems that some driver are going for the late apex on the keyhole, and some driver is just hogging the inside line. So very interesting line choices there. It's still a four-way battle to second. You can see a little bit grass being kicked up there. So Arabian had a better exit, but it is a little bit too short to get a move done there. So he lifted a little bit and tucked behind Sagil. Both Bertoni and Sagil break a little bit for turn 1. It might be because of the crop. And Bertoni is still holding the inside line and move to the outside. Sagil made the move inside at the same time, and now Bertoni back to the inside. That allows Arabian to sneak through the inside line, but Sagil had a better exit.
Trying to forward.
Yep, it's gonna be too wide into the the third turn here. You can see Arabian made an attempt to try to make it 3 wide, but he backed off, and he does get an overtake done on Sagil, and now Arabian is back in third. And the 7 of Torp is just sitting behind the pack and watch everything going on. He might have the best spectator seat on the racing circuit unless he can get a move done. Let's see, so Gaspers currently have a 8-second lead on the first group, although there is some cones in the background being kicked up by Torp. That's Doherty and Murakami still battling for 6th position. Justin Hall leading the third group with Rayson Jacobson. And that is McReevy down in 11th with Jim McGill in 12th at his home track. Tom Gradwell is another couple seconds behind, and Haratsky, Perria, and Riley in the last group. There might be a mistake or some contact happened to Riley, because we saw him in just outside of the top 10 earlier, and that's him getting a move down Hua. Oh, and as we looking at the bottom half of the field, this Arabian had a move on Bertoni, and we missed it. Bummer. gonna be a short win for Gaspers now. 9-second lead to the first group. Yeah, I think Bertoni is just pulling out of the line to maybe distract Arabian a little bit, to try something else than just following the draft. Now we are into lap 15 of the 16 lap race, 2 to go, and it's still the number 2 of Arabian in second, 4 of Bertoni in third, 5 of Sargent in fourth, and 7 of Torp in fifth. Yeah, TV3 angle is not great. Obviously TV2 is the best way to watch the race here. And I just noticed in the background it seems that the second group and third group are merging together. Might be some more side-by-side action between Murakami and Doherty to allow the third group to catch them. Currently Justin Ho is 1 second behind Doherty. And I think that will be in the drop range. As the first group right into the Thunder Valley again, seems that Arabian have a bigger lead to Bertoni, with Sergio and Torp still close behind him, behind Bertoni. Now white flag in the air, 1 lap to go, brought to you by, you know. Our leader, David Gaspers, still a 9-second gap to Arabian. Arabian did gain 1/10 on the leader on the last lap because of all the drafting going on behind. Bertoni is still trying to do something creative to make another move. Are we going to see any bold move on the last lap here? Maybe. I'll say turn 3 is a really good overtaking point, but I don't think Bertoni has a run. Bertoni goes to the outside. He does brake earlier than Arabian. He still holds the outside line. Now outside line becomes the inside line for turn 4. But it is Sergio on the outside of Bertoni, and Sergio goes wide into the grass. That promotes Torp onto 4th. Let's put the camera back to our leader now. Maybe not yet. That's Bertoni going wide into Thunder Valley. He still does not have a move on Arabian. And that is your leader, David Gaspers, winning the race. Arabian second, with Bertoni third, Torp being fifth, and Torp being fourth, and Sergio just losing the position to him last lap, and thus Doherty make a move for sixth to
Good race.
Murakami with Hall in 8th, Racing 9th,
No, bag of fun.
and
that one.
Arabian 10th. No, Jacobs in 10th.
That's
The
right.
3 of Macarelli
Five,
finishing
one more lap.
11th. And
Yeah, I overshot that corner really fast.
Jim McGill 12th.
I was hoping
And
you
for the
would.
rest of the field, there will be Tom Gradwell finishing 13th, David Raleigh finishing 14th, Hoyer in 15th, and
Congrats, podium.
At the very
Yep.
end of the race.
Karate looks like he
Yeah, it looked like a good
had
battle
some
for
more
second.
damage at the end, and he will finish.
He told me
16th.
you were on the lead lap. I call that a win.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think
Hey, that was fun at the end there, David. Good job. You were quick.
yep, mostly everyone has returned to their garage now. And this is your week 9 SOF race of the iRacing Spec Racer 4 Challenge. I'll say the race doesn't have too much. It's definitely close racing, but there seems not be too much overtaking going on, unlike we had in Lime Rock Park in Phillip Island previous 2 weeks. Both of those are
Did
very.
the ideal shift points change to later with this car since the tire update?
I don't think so.
Yeah, those two tracks
They did
are
for me.
very high-speed tracks. And,
I was just noting it seems like you wind out the gears a lot more there, David.
Oh, sorry, you said shift points. No, the no to the shift points.
I guess it's just faster.
yeah, I
than
mean, the 2 seconds, I keep getting interrupted by in-game chat. I try to listen to what they are talking about. Yep.
well,
Mid-Ohio
I guess
is a little
turn
bit.
5 or whatever. The hairpin, that right-hander. I was going.
Mid-Ohio is a little bit slower than the tracks we had the previous weeks. The previous 2 weeks there are a lot of drafting. That's a lot of more side-by-side and racing action going on. With Mid-Ohio being a little bit tighter, I think we are back into more chess move style racing. You gotta plan for your moves. That seems to be the deal. And I think that will be it for the broadcast. Hope you enjoyed it. And see you guys next time.